There are many cakes and pastries in the bakery department, but let's exercise our willpower and head straight to the grain section. Sorry, that means cakes, croissants, and cookies are not a part of the grains food group. Grains provide us with carbohydrates, some B vitamins, some minerals. They're usually low in fat and can be potentially a good source of fiber. Some examples of grains include breads, pastas, rice, some cereals and granola, and some bulgur and barley. But what about whole grains, and what exactly is a whole grain? Whole grains contain all three parts of their kernel: the bran, the germ, and the endosperm. If any part of the grain is removed during processing, it is no longer called a whole grain. Examples of whole grains include whole wheat bread, corn, oats, barley, brown rice, and wild rice. With breads, look for whole grain, whole wheat flour at the beginning of the ingredient list. An enriched wheat flour is not the same as whole wheat flour and does not have the same benefits. If you want to add some more fiber to your day, just read the nutrition label table at the back of your bread. For a South Asian taste, incorporate whole wheat roti into your menu, or create a menu that's Mexican with burritos using whole wheat tortilla shells. Oh, don't forget cereals. They're part of the grains food group too. When selecting cereals, compare the nutrition labels. Look for both the fiber and the sugar content. A cereal should have at least 2 grams of fiber to be considered a source of fiber. Try to pick a cereal with less sugar. So what's a bowl of cereal without some milk? Let's head to the dairy section. In the dairy section, we find a variety of milk beverages, yogurts, and cheese. Again, a lot of selection, but there are some key things to remember. Calcium is important for developing strong bones and teeth. Milk and evaporated milk contain vitamin D, which help absorb calcium. Most kids don't get enough calcium and milk and alternative products during the day. Adults also need calcium and vitamin D to help prevent osteoporosis. Select skim 1% or 2% milk or fortified soy beverages. For cheese, choose a product that has less than 20% milk fat. For cultural flair, try using low-fat feta or goat cheese on a pizza or in a salad. Purchase yogurts and cottage cheese that are 2% milk fat or less. If you purchase yogurt in the larger container, you're actually saving money. So, butter, margarine, sour cream, cream, and cream cheese are not a part of this food group, as they contain lots of fats and are low in calcium and protein. Now remember, your body does need some fat, but in small amounts. It's important for our health. Try to select non-hydrogenated margarines over other margarines. Other healthy fats include plant-based oils, except for palm oil and coconut oil. An adventure is an adventure unless we run into some animals. And where do we find them? In the meats and deli section. Meats and alternatives provide us with some protein, fat, some B vitamins, and some minerals such as iron. Choose lean meats and poultry when selecting your meat products. Look for the words lean, extra lean, and round cuts. For deli meats, choose lean, such as chicken, turkey, ham, or roast beef. Remember, a serving size is only 75 grams or 2.5 ounces, which is smaller than a deck of cards. Oh, you found me. I guess you figured out that legumes are part of the meats and alternative groups. Beans, lentils, and peas are a good source of fiber and can be found in both the dried and canned forms. Dried ones are usually cheaper. Always rinse the canned products before use to remove salts. Why not try a new soup idea for your home, class, or community program? You can use bean soups or lentil soups and serve them with vegetables, or whole grain crackers. Or you can try making dal, which is like a split pea soup, and serve it with rice. This is usually found in South Asian cuisines and some Caribbean cuisines. Ooh, why is it getting cold in here? Okay, so maybe I overdid it. There are many food products found in the frozen food section, some of which are high in fat and sodium, so refer to your percent daily values to compare products. Speaking of which, let's do our own comparison. Let's compare these frozen hamburgers to frozen chicken burgers. The serving sizes are relatively similar. Beef burgers have 320 calories versus the chicken burgers, which have 170 calories. Beef burgers have 37% daily value of fat and 55% daily value of saturated and trans fats. Chicken burgers have 14% daily value of fat and 8% daily value of saturated fats. So which do you think is the healthier option? Now let's get away from burgers and explore the world of ethnic foods. Most grocery stores now have a large variety of international foods. You can find mouth-watering cuisines from all around the world. But remember, some of these international prepackaged foods might be high in sugar, sodium, and fat, so read those labels. Well, it seems our worldly adventures are coming to an end, so let's recap. Choose colorful fruits and vegetables, fresh, frozen, or canned. For drinks, choose water, milk, and a limited amount of 100% fruit or vegetable juice. Choose lower fat milk, cheese, and yogurts as a source of calcium. For grains, look for low-fat whole grains. For meats and alternatives, choose a variety: beans, lentils, tofu, fish and lean meats, poultry, nuts, and eggs. With frozen food, look for a product lower in fat and salt. Add a cultural flair. Prepare some ethnic foods like hummus with pita bread. Hopefully now you're feeling more supermarket savvy and ready to make healthier food choices.